One of the most spectacular kicks, tornado kick. Very fancy, very hard to do, but very interesting. And today we're gonna discover how to perform it, which is the right technique. We're gonna discover how to train, which is the best exercise for physical to get ready for this kick. And we're gonna find out how to perform it in different situations. So tactical picture, all three in one. Let's go. So the correct technique is only one. I see a lot of stuff all over internet. When you turn your foot, when you start spin body, upper body, then you do all kinds of stuff with a step in, with a leap down. All this is specific preparation or alternative ways to do it. Actually, the technique is very simple. So, number one, we have to face opponent with a front leg which stands sideways like this. It doesn't look straight. We are already flat to the direction we're gonna perform kick. Number two, we start jump spin on the front leg. That's it. We do it until we are facing forward our opponent and the left leg in this case is already up facing the same direction. And then I have to jump switch and little turn and get ready for kick. And then just extend a leg. All this is enough to perform a nice kick. So if you do it in many jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5 is kick. That's too slow. So you have to train to do it with only 2 jumps. 1 to turn around, 2 to actually hit the target. And it looks like this. 1, 2. That's it. That's a tornado kick, and this is correct, right technique, basic technique to perform it. After it, you can move towards your target, you can move back, you can move sideways, but this is fundamental basics. So you have to achieve this nice, correct technique. Tactical situations to use this kick is a few. Number one is when you missed a target with your kick and your opponent is naturally a little bit behind you. This is the moment when you have to find your ground to push yourself into the turning, spinning tornado kick. So if he moves backwards, if he plans to counter or he plans to move back even farther, no problem. You just find your ground and you start to spin the same as it was. So if he moves back, 1 and 2. Pretty simple. Miss one, hit the second one. Second tactical situation after a leading hook. If he moves back and you don't reach him with this hook, not a problem. Because when I do so and I put a lot of body weight into that punch, I also naturally get flat to my opponent, and this is the right time for me to continue spinning, to use this motion again to drop him. Pow. Pow. One more way to use it is to feed my opponent with spinning back kick few times so he are used to cover his body. This is the great moment for me when he opens his head by protecting his body. And if I do it few times and I do it really powerful so he believes and even a little bit fears this moment of landing this power spinning back kick, this is the right time for me to switch. I go 1 with power, boom, I did 2. Few times I feed him up and then I just switch. I just throw spinning tornado to the head. Bam! In most situations, it will be effective. How to train this tornado? Number one is to get used to the spinning. And the best exercise is jumping 360 as high as I can. Not like this, lower to the ground, but jumping up and throwing this straight 360. I'm trying to land on the same spot without switching, without turning anything, without any unnecessary move. So this spinning gives me opportunity to spin straight and hold my balance. Second exercise for spinning is to spin on a front leg. 1, 2. Basically, it's the same jumps. The only difference is that on a second jump, I don't kick him. I just land at the same step. 1, 2. That's it. A lot of the spinnings will help me to achieve what I need to perform a good tornado kick. Also, to get ready, I have to train the muscles which actually puts my legs up. So any type of holding, moving, in right position, my leg up will very much help me to build muscles here, to actually control kicking, all kicking better, especially tornado kick. But you have to do it correctly. Shoulder, hip, knee, and your heel is one straight line. If you do it like this, it's not gonna work. Just like that. This is the great stuff. And of course, you have to train simple high kick. You have to train switch high kick enough so you actually control it, so you can add spinning. And one more, to stretch, because not everybody are able to lift leg pretty high, so you have to stretch and get your flexibility on a nice level. Few exercise on that. So for the holding legs up and actually being able to kick higher, again, one more specific exercise on the floor. You lift your leg like this, you hold it straight, and you spin just a bit your leg so your heel touches the ground, and then it goes up, down, up and down. And on this top position, you will start to feel very much your muscles here, sideways and behind. And this muscles helps a lot to actually control our kicking better. So this is kind of secret exercise, because all these liftings and holding up, they're available, everybody does them, but not everyone understands this biomechanics and muscle working specific points which are based on our kicking system to do this exercise. You will try it, you will feel it right away as soon as you lift up and try to push even a bit more to spin your leg. Very nice exercise. Stretching, flexibility. Of course, you have to go low, starting with this simple exercise, switching from one to another, stretching your legs. Go for all specific spinnings in these lunges. So you go with the frontal, you turn your back leg with the heel up, with the heel down, you turn around at the same level, you spin in, you put your leg like this, you sit down, and all this type of movements here on the low level will help you to open your hips. The same you have to do with splits. When your both legs are extended and you try to spin in with one leg and spin out with another. When you try to go up in a split one leg, when you turn around, go to another leg, when you sit down, when you perform all these spinning motions, staying really low to the ground, it will help you a lot to achieve better flexibility for the kicking specifically.